Hello and welcome to Big Bang with me, Nabila. First up, a bus stop which sheltered people for over 4 decades was torn down overnight. People now suspect that their comfort was taken away to benefit a prominent politician and an actor.
This is the site in Jayanagar 9th block where a 4-decade-old bus stop once stood. The fast-developing neighborhood demanded more connectivity, and this was why 2 bus stops were built around 40 years ago. But today, when the people walk down the road to catch a bus, just one bus shelter was seen. The reason? An upcoming commercial complex. Construction material is seen occupying the space where the other bus shelter once stood. The footpath has been converted into storage space while pedestrians are seen walking on the road trying to avoid vehicles.
Madam, this building is Tara avradante idu building. Aa building tondre aagta ide anta heli avaru ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಲೆಟರ್ ಏನೋ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇವರು ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಇದು 40 ವರ್ಷ ಇವರು ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ತದಲ್ಲ ಬಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಇದಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಮುಂಚೆನೇ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ತದಲ್ಲ. ಹಂಗಿದ್ರು ಅವತ್ತು ಇದು ಸೈಟ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಇವತ್ತು ಬಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಇವ್ರು ಸೈಟ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಅಷ್ಟು ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಜನಗಳೇ ಇದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇವತ್ತು ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಕಮರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಇವರು ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಮಾಡೋರು ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಹಂಗಾಗಿ ಬಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಸ್ಥಳೀಯರು ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು.
The under construction building belongs to actor turned politician MLC Tara. The residents now suspect that she used her power and influence to have the bus stop removed so that the construction continues without a glitch. When asked about it though, the local corporator's response vaguely supported the residents' allegations. He had stated that it was removed because the construction material obstructed free movement.
ಇದು ನಾವು ಇದು ಹಳೆಯ ಒಂದು ಶಿಥಿಲವಾದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಬಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಇದು 40 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಈ ಬಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಇದೆ. ಇದು ಒಂದೇ ಬಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಇದ್ದಿಲ್ಲಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ 2 ಬಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಇದು ಯಾರ್ದೋ ಒಂದು ನಾವು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದು ಬಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ನ ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು ಮತ್ತು ನವೀಕರಣ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಮೊದಲಿನ ಬಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಇದೆ. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, ಈ ಕಟ್ಟಡಗಳು ಸಣ್ಣ ಐಟಮ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಂದು ಬಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮುಂದೆನೇ ಇತ್ತು. ಅದಾದ ಬಸ್ಗಳು ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ, 16 ಬಸ್ಗಳು ಕ್ಯೂ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು. ವಿತಿನ ಒಂದು ವಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನು ಬಸ್ತು ಒಂದು ಕೆಡವಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ.
The corporator also said that it was not done because of someone's influence, adding that the bus stop will be rebuilt more conveniently for both the building owners and pedestrians as well as commuters. All in all, the residents of Jayanagar are definitely not happy with the fact that a shelter which stood here for over 40 years was torn down overnight. Pavitra, News9, Bengaluru.
Here's another report on a missing bus shelter. But this time the situation is a bit different. After cars and bikes, the thieves in Bengaluru seem to have found a new interest.
A different scene greeted the commuters when they reached this particular bus stop in Rajarajeshwari Nagar on May 1st. Yes, most of you guessed it right. As you can see, the bus stop shelter is missing. The commuters first thought that it was the BBMP's work to relocate it elsewhere. But when they approached the authorities inquiring about it, they were told a different story.
ಅದು ಇದ್ದಕ್ಕಿದ್ದಂಗೆ ಏಪ್ರಿಲ್ 30ನೇ ತಾರೀಕು ಯಾರೋ ಕದ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನು. ಅದರಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ ನೋಟಿಸಿಗೆ ಬಂದಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಾವು ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟಾಗಿ ಜಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಕಮಿಷನರ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಪೆಟಿಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ವಿ, ಏನು ಇದು ನೋಡಿ ಅಂತ. ಅವ್ರು ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ BBMP, ದಿ ಬಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬಿನ್ ಶಿಫ್ಟೆಡ್ ಬೈ BBMP ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಏನು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು BBMP ಅವ್ರು ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ 4 ಡೇಸ್ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎನ್ಕ್ವೈರಿ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ನಮಗೂ ಅದು ಸಂಬಂಧ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ರು.
BBMP spent about 8 lakh rupees in 2010 to have the bus stop renovated to make it more comfortable for the people. With the Palike clearly stating that they had nothing to do with the missing bus stop, 2 details stood out. One, the board which said that the bus stop was being shifted by the BBMP. The second, people stating that they saw the shelter being taken away in a BBMP vehicle.
ಇವರು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಕಳ್ತನ ಮಾಡೋರು ಯಾರೋ ನಮ್ಮ BBMP ಅವರಲ್ಲೇ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೈವಾಡ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಇವಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಸಂಶಯ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. BBMP ಲಾರಿನಲ್ಲೇ ತಂದು ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸಿ ತೊಗೊಂಡೋಗಿದ್ದಾರಂತೆ. ಅದು ಲಾರಿ ನಂಬರ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರೋದು. ಇವರು ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟು ಬುದ್ಧಿವಂತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತಿದ್ದಲ್ಲ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. BBMP ಲಾರಿ ತಂದು ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ತುಂಬ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ತನಿಖೆಗೆ ಇವಾಗ ನಾವು ಒಳಪಡಿಸಿ ಯಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ತಪ್ಪಿಸ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೋ ಖಂಡಿತ ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ರಮ ಜರುಗಿಸ್ತೀವಿ.
The mayor suspects that the involvement of BBMP workers in the so-called theft. But then again, questions have been raised on what someone would do with a stolen bus shelter. This is where an under-construction building next to some say that the shelter could have been removed since it was obstructing the building.
ಈ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಈಗ ಒಂದು 2 ತಿಂಗಳಿಂದ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಏನು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಜನಗಳಿಗೆ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಭಾಳ ಹೊತ್ತು ನಿಲ್ಲಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಬಿಸಿಲಲ್ಲಿ. ಮೊದಲು ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೋಬೋದಿತ್ತು ಬಸ್ ಬರೋವರೆಗೂ. ಇವಾಗ ಒಂದು ಅರ್ಧ ಗಂಟೆ ಲೇಟ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಕೂರ್ಬೋದಿತ್ತು. ಈಗ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಆಟೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗೋಕ್ಕೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಬಡವ್ರಿಗೆ, ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಮರೆ.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಹುಡುಗರು ಸುಮಾರು 500-600 ಜನ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಹೊತ್ತು ಕೆಲಸಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವ್ರು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು 1000-1500 ಜನ ಹುಡುಗರ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲೇ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಇದೆ. ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಬಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಸಿಲಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಮಳೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೆನೀತಾರೆ. ಈಗ ಬಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಹಾಕ್ಸ್ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ BBMP ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಕೇರೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Meanwhile, the people who wish to board a bus from here are forced to wait in the hot sun. They have no shelter even when it rains. The Paligate too is aware of this, but the residents allege that absolutely no action has been taken in this regard. Pramod, News9, Bengaluru.
The sleuths of CCB have arrested 9 people in connection with the murder of history sheeter Kavala on 24th night. The accused have been identified as Nakara Babu, alias Babu, Hiralal, Sunil, Arun, Satish, Narendra, Chetan, Muniraju and Vishwanath. The prime accused, Babu, is alleged to be a close associate of Kavala, but in 2013 he got him arrested by the police by passing information on his whereabouts. Later, Kavala leveled the scores by assaulting Babu and breaking his leg. But in retaliation, Babu had hatched a plan to eliminate Kavala, and on 24th June, he along with his friend waylaid Kavala on Hosur Road and hacked him to death. The CCB police have cracked the case in less than 48 hours. You've heard people shouting and screaming for water, electricity and even good transport. But now there is a dearth of dead bodies. But why? Well, watch this report, you'll find out.
Wanted, some dead bodies. Cadavers are used in hospital for the purpose of dissection. Medical students study the human anatomy, so it becomes imperative for them to have some human dead bodies or cadavers to dissect. On an average, medical colleges need 10 cadavers per 15 students, but due to the acute shortage of cadavers, 30 students have to manage with just a single cadaver in the city.
It's very difficult for the students right now. Actually, currently right now there are around 10 bodies over here. So each cadaver, around 15 students are there for each cadaver. So it's very difficult for them to look through each parts. So they're not getting orientation towards the body and all. They're finding it difficult to find the parts and all.
Generally, the police supply cadavers to many medical colleges, including private ones. However, since 2010, the police have stopped it. They supply corpses to only government medical colleges. This being the plight, medical colleges in Bengaluru have to write to their counterparts in other states like Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh, requesting them to give them dead bodies.
The money what we spend is like around the other board, like depends on the place where we get. If we get from Karnataka only, the transportation fees will be very less. But if in case we transfer from Maharashtra or Andhra Pradesh or Tamil Nadu, the distance matters. So for the petrol or for the diesel, we need to invest more than 10 or 15. Along with that, we need to invest even for the formalin, because they would have preserved the body in formalin. So for that, we need to pay the amount. They may charge around 10,000 or something. Minimal charges. But only thing is procuring the body from other areas, it's little difficult task. If we start the work from today, it may take around 1 year for us to procure the body. Sometimes it goes for 2 years. I'm trying from past 2 years for procuring 10 bodies, and now I got some 10 bodies from Kerala. So this is happening not only with my college but also with other colleges.
There are around 10 medical colleges in the city. they are completely dependent on government colleges for cadavers. In order to get them, they have to wait for a minimum of 10 years. Once they are given, they have to be preserved in formalin, a liquid preservative, and then given to students. It is indeed a complex procedure and a complex problem. Hope the government does something in this regard. Shobha Jojiga, News 9, Bengaluru.